So, Dave, recently the Supreme Court ruled on the eviction moratorium. Do you think that this is finally going to be over after all this time?
Well, it's a great question. First of all, the Supreme Court did do the right thing and said that the eviction moratorium was unconstitutional. It is a taking of money and possessions of landlords without compensation. And its time certainly had come. The problem is the political reaction. The very first report I saw on the Supreme Court ruling was from the uh, Associated Press, and their headline was, Supreme Court, ends eviction moratorium despite the pandemic. And, the thing is that the U.S. government has had a rental assistance program in place since the beginning of the pandemic, since March of 2020. Tenants who are in trouble because they have lost their jobs have had an opportunity to get financial support. Participation in those programs is ridiculously low. And people have said, hey, why should we do the paperwork when we can't be evicted anyway? This is a very, very unfortunate and frankly un-American approach to things. Secondly, the job market is absolutely incredible. In fact, they're saying 2 out of 3 workers will quit their jobs and do other jobs. They're calling it the big resignation is the term that's being used in the media. Because the job market is so good. People have lots of opportunities. So there's no excuse for people to not pay rent. Politically is a different story. And what the feds have said is because due to the divided Congress, there is no chance that the feds will instate a legislatively imposed eviction moratorium. First of all, it's really not in any way justified, but also because of the political division, it's not going to happen. So the feds the people in DC have started yelling and hollering, oh my God, we've got to have the locals do it. Now, we cover a fairly broad area. We cover Montgomery County, which is a conservative jurisdiction. I don't think the people up there are going to be very successful at opposing evictions, but we also cover parts of Harris County, Houston. Houston is a different story. It's been suffering from dysfunctional leadership for many, many years, probably 40 by my count. And so we might see judges who, when confronted with legitimate eviction requests, turn those requests down or give people, unjustified extensions and things like that. So the answer is, generally speaking, this is good news. I expect it to work its way out over 60 to 90 days, but it's not a done deal. And remember that it's never been easy to do evictions. Eviction laws are generally slanted in favor of the tenant. So the word of the wise to landlords out there is be sure to cross your T's and dot your I's and have good legal advice as you follow that process, because it's not a slam dunk even under normal circumstances.